My Mechanic Services.
My Mechanic Services. We're doing a timing chain and phasers and guides, a whole bunch of different things we're doing this car. We're also going to put in the oil pump in this vehicle. Now the customer is hearing some rattling noise. I took it on a test drive myself. I did hear the rattling noise. So I'm going to change out some of this stuff. This guy drives on a back road, but pretty much he got just dust. Red dust on just about everything. So all this is going to have to get cleaned out. I might back it out a little bit so I can kind of spray it down. I'm not sure. Or I can just take everything off and just wipe everything down. Use the air. But it's going to be alright. Alright, it's the first beginning of it. I'm going to drain some fluids, coolant, oil, because I'm doing an oil change after this as well. So I'm drain just about everything. Probably won't show that drain anything like that, but we're gonna get this started. Like I always say, let's go. Let's do this. Ford F-150, this is 2007. Let's do this. I didn't push record last time, but I took this hose off, and since it's like so much red goo or whatever it is around here, I'm going to basically take these off. I put like a little painter tape. So with these hoses, so none of that stuff get inside here when I try to blow all this stuff out. Right now, I did disconnect some of these wires right here. And I'm going to basically, right now, I'm going to disconnect the, let's see where I can. I disconnect the wires to all the injectors, some of the ignition coils. I'm going to remove the ignition coils right now. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're back. Just clean up pretty much all of that on that side and both sides. Spray it out. You just spray a little brake cleaner all over the place. Wherever I can do just to get it a little more where it ain't sticking to everything and falling anything. So right now I'm just going to take off the belt, take off the fan and the clutch fan, and And that clutch fan tool that I'm using is not coming off correctly. So it's just not coming off, and it's really hard. I don't want to waste too much time just doing that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back with that part. I'm not going to show that on camera. I need to put my tripod pretty much right here so I can take the belt off. Alright, I got some stuff done on Saturday. Pretty much got a lot of stuff done on Saturday. I had a couple jobs done on Saturday, but found where the noise is coming from. If you look on this side, it's a timing chain right here. Oops. Oh. Okay. Now if you look at this timing chain, see, that's the noise he was hearing. He was going. So something definitely broken here. So it definitely was the timing chain. Definitely was that problem. You shouldn't be able to lift that up and down. Now, I'm not able to see that until I get the cover off, but definitely that's that noise. That was the problem. No, today, Sunday, again taking off the front cover of the timing chain. So, and I can't believe this much red stuff was all over the place. So I took a long time on Saturday to basically blow everything away. So I just basically had to I'm taking off the power steering right now. Now what I noticed on the power steering, one of the bolts down here that's supposed to be down here wasn't even installed. So all I gotta do is just take these two off, take this off, each pulley off, water pump is stand, alternator stand, harmonic balancer got to come off, tensioner got to come off, another pulley had to come off right here, and AC compressor is stand, and of course I got a new oil pump. So as far as all the stuff came here yesterday, we got pretty much everything here. What's in this box? I'm not sure what's in that box. This will be all the guides and everything. VCT. Let's see. These chain is in there. Everything's in there. These are probably the actuators here. It's got the same part number because it's the same. I don't think your phasers are bad, but I'm gonna change them out anyway. Got the chain, 2 chains. Got everything in there. Got the oil, extra oil. And I'm curious what's in this box. Oh, that's the oil pump. It came all yesterday. The O-ring right there. We're good. We got the gasket for the timing cover. And one thing I did not put on there, what I should have did, is the valve cover gaskets. That's one thing I did not put on the estimate. Should have known. But these valve cover gaskets, I took that one off. Definitely gonna have to get replaced. So I will be adding valve cover gaskets to this. I'm gonna clean off all this stuff. I have a parts cleaner right here. You got your VTC solenoid. They look good. Looks very good. Just one for that side, one for the other side. You see the other valve covers down here. I put some tape over this so no stuff don't get in it, because all that red stuff was just about everywhere. Everything else is off. See, that's over there. Just beginning to remove this engine cover, timing cover. And we're good. Let's start to get all this. I just wanted to show you this video just to let you know that it's definitely a fail on this side. You see, I'm good. I continue all day. I don't have no appointments today. Your car is basically the focus of today. Getting this timing cover off. Take that off. Actually show you in person. Show you another video of where it failed. We know it failed on that side for sure. This side, no failed. Like on my other car, the other F150 that's out there, it did fail on this side, but in mine, actually the timing belt actually broke through the timing cover right here. Just broke somewhere right there. I got a video on YouTube of me showing that. But I'm gonna continue. Everything's good. I'm gonna try to clean off this engine as much as I can, because it's a lot of red, whatever stuff that is. Looks like dust, red dust, riding on back roads or whatever that is. I'm trying to clean out as much as I can. All right, that's it. Let's go. I got the vehicle for about $700, and I thought it was something else wrong with it, so not knowing it was a timing chain and it broke through the timing cover. I ended up taking the engine out. I thought it was needed head gaskets, but it really was when the timing cover actually broke through here. I wanted to change the water pump. I thought I needed a new water pump since it's been there for a while. Not on this vehicle, but it broke through, and when I released the fluid out of the water pump, after I drained everything, but a little fluid stayed in there, it actually got inside the timing cover, where the hole was actually at. So when I go to start the engine again on the other car, on my vehicle, actually the oil got a little milky, and I thought it was the head gaskets, so that's why I took the engine completely out, because I thought I needed head gaskets. So, that was the story with my car. This one is fine. Another vehicle didn't break through. Actually, it kind of failed in the same spot that mine failed, but actually the guide broke off. It was like pieces that came out as I was taking pretty much everything off. And then was able to see the hole that's in the tonneau cover. That was it on that. I'm gonna set up this machine on my thing back there and go back on. I'm pretty sure I know that I'll go back on. Just like everybody's saying in the video that you watch on this, the power steering pump is actually the stupidest thing. Is just get stuck on there. Took all the bolts out. There wasn't no bolt down there. Try to get it off, but you had like little guiders that actually hold the work on it. Stuck. So I have to use my little air hammer. Probably hit it a couple of times right here, or hit it with something. So as you see on the timing, you can see this. Maybe the crank sensor, or the cam sensor, bank tube. I was trying to knock it off of here. I nicked the thing, so I'm going to have to get another one of these or get another new one. I was stupid and I tried to take it off. I didn't think I was worried about that. I'm going to start taking off with this. I ended up stacking this by accident. It broke off. So we'll get another new one. I'll let you know. I'm getting you another one because I accidentally sniped that. So it's that. That's what happens when you don't do something. I'm not changing the water pump or anything like that. Now we're going to remove all of these bolts. Should have moved that the first time. I'm not even going to touch it now. Remove all the kind of cover bolts. I believe some of these are 13. I think there's no sequence of taking this off. Just loosen them off. Actually, I'm not going to remove all of them because I still got to get the crank shaft off. So yeah, I'm not going to remove those just yet. Just going to go to the crank right now. Go to the crank. Got my wheel puller right here. In the front right once. Wheel. This is a set of bolts. Set these up here. Now we're gonna continue to remove all the bolts off the timing cover. Just keep going. Don't be like me. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts underneath the oil pan that connects to the timing cover. So I undid those. It's like right. see what failed on this bad boy. Now let's see what's failed. I can get this camera right. Can't get the camera right. Okay. I said it failed on this side. It failed. What happened here? Flag right there. Hey, where's the rest of it? This one's a line against this. Wasn't a tensioner. Definitely wasn't a tensioner. Something. Let's see. Where did it fail? It's there. But something's missing, I think, on that one. That's still there. Got no slack in it. Maybe it was just the chain that stretched. So that's still there. There's something missing here. I think it's something for the push. That's still there. That's still there. But why is the chain loose? It doesn't sit just like this. What happened? Definitely slack. I was hearing this noise. Definitely was slack. That tensioner's still there. That tensioner's still sticking out. Oh yeah. I think I found it. It's not on this one, but I want to show. No. That's definitely there. That side is nice and stiff. Everything's nice and stiff on that one. But something on this one, definitely. Haven't spotted it yet, but maybe somebody else spotted it on, well, whoever watched my videos. What's missing? What's missing here? Did a chain stretch that much? That's crazy. The chain, I think the chain stretched. I don't know. It stretched that much. Because this piece is still here. And rubbed off. And it's tight here. It's definitely tight there. It's tight there. It's tight there. It's nice and tight there. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Whatever it was, this chain was jumping. The chain was jumping. I can't give you a reason why. Just that this chain must have stretched. Because this chain over here, this is a different chain. This one in the back. And this the one in the front. And that chain supposed to be like that. But it's not. That chain stretch. Because it's tight here. It's definitely tight there. But it's not here. That chain was stretched. I'm done. I can't tell you. My guess is that chain is stretched. That chain that goes in the back is not stretched. And that chain is connected to this one. And that's actually already all the way out where it makes that chain super tight. But here, the first time I seen a stretch chain on that one. That's probably how those go out. This one over here, stretch chain. Now we're going to time it up before we take the chain off. Now what we're looking for is to have that keyway about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Right now the keyway is down here. And we want that on top. So we're going to now turn this. Double check. The L right there. The R right there. And the keyway right there is almost exactly where it's supposed to be. So I think this will be the stroke we need. That was nice and tight. Now, this one on this side looks. Whatever's going on, something is right. Now, this side is loose. Now, and then this side is tight. We got a stretch chain going on. Yeah, we got a stretch chain going on. Definitely. The chain is stretched. There's nothing failing. One of the chain got stretched. I have. Okay. That's my diagnosis. Thinking that chain stretch. Yeah.
That looks like 12.
Yeah. I'm liking that. Oh wait. Look at the X. Got a couple more notches. Got the L sitting right there. And R sitting right there. That looks exactly there. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, you can beat that.
Right spot. Right there next to it. Yeah, that.
Oh, that's the timing cover.
Oh, so it was already broke.
Not broke, but when I took it off,
It looks broke. The gasket?
yes. They come in pieces like that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just one big piece.
No, not on that one.
Oh, okay.
Those fucking screws was a bitch. Can't believe it. See the difference in this one. This one don't have a little lip. The new one don't have a lip on it like this. I'm telling you, doing this oil pump is probably nearly almost the hardest part of the job. Seriously, no joking. I had to go to the store and buy a flex head 8mm. I had everything all the way up to 10, but definitely you might want to go get you one of these. I got this from Menards. That's where I got my other flex heads from. It actually works pretty good. If you don't have one of these, you will be cussing yourself out. Trust me on it. And it took the job longer just because of this. If you don't have this on before you start putting the chain on, so you know, going back once you take the other one off. And the other one was only took twice as long. Is because I didn't have a flex head 8mm. Seriously, go get you one before you even get to the oil pump. Seriously. No joking around. That is the truth. You straight up cussing yourself out, doubting your skills. So that happened to me. Test shit. And have a nice little pick with you. Same time, that way you can use the pick underneath and hold the nut in place. I use a flex head, hold it in there. I'm not really sure how I got the one that's closer to me done, but my battery light gonna went out.
gotta do everything
That's
by the
all
book.
I was waiting for. That tool right there, and of course, that tool right there. And I got them both. Now, I have that piece on there already, ready to go. It's down there. Got it on there. It's already clock time already, and I got my that special
phaser
tool
up so I can tighten
lock. So it says pretty much I'm gonna tighten that up like 30 foot-pounds
Let's do that.
and tighten the additional. Get my scan tool. So happy this piece came today. Thought I ordered it the week before, but it was a holiday. So you know how that goes. You have a holiday fall on a Friday. You know, we're going to wait till a Monday to get your part from Amazon. It's okay. They saving the day now, so I'm going to give them their props right now. Go in there. My big boy, and put it on 30 foot-pounds. Let me, I gotta go way back. So while I'm getting this set up to my pounds, I'll pause you for a minute. Just let it be clear, back. All these, telemarketer, if you're watching this, stop calling me. Okay. So, on here, I got it set up 30. Already at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a marking for 90 degree. Only because I don't have a tool. I do, don't know where it is. Somehow it got lost. So we're gonna go there. So we're going to I really gotta make a marking, but I know it's not going to be right there. Probably when I get over there. Yeah, that's good. Moving on to the next one over here. Over there. Let's do it. Okay, I move my tool. Be there quick. Okay, pretty well I got the tool on there. What I like about this tool, which I'm going to keep it there until I'm ready to move it. When I was taking the chain off, this one went a little bit that way a little bit, so I turned it back. What I'm thinking it should be Probably a little bit more that way, a little bit. Not so deep. Right there, but a little bit further back, a little bit. But I got it holding it right now. I'm gonna stay right there until I'm ready to move it. Over 30, and 30, and another. Another 60 down. Definitely doing my 90. I do this on a lot of different cars, especially when I'm doing timing. I go to where they need to be go to. Now, as far as getting that tool that I needed, I also got the alignment tool right there that came with this tool here. Yeah. Now, what I want to show you is the physics. And I want to show you how far I got and what I need to do to continue. Okay, let me take it down from here. I got everything installed. Everything's line, timing, and everything's good. I was looking at these phases, which I don't think no problem with them. Okay, these are the ones that came off. Okay, just like the little thing in the middle right there. Okay, now this could be the right hand or left hand. They all do the same. Also, this is OEM, definitely. This is okay. Now, these will work, definitely, but like I say, you get, I mean, phases like this, very, very expensive. More, definitely more than those. We got that in that little kit. So I think it was $555 or something like that. But anyway, got the timing chain. Everything's lined up. There it is, right there. Along the bottom, I can't see down there, but I'm pretty sure if I go like that, I can. Oh yeah, that's the lining, so I still got that on there. But all the marking down there is on. And over here, the R, got the marking right there. Time it up. The only thing left to do now is basically put the tensioners on and then go from there. The tensioners are in here. Last thing to do. One is the right side, one is the left side. Some new tensioners. Okay. They're good. They're great. Awesome. Box. The old chain. I'll show you the difference between stretch and the new one. The new oil pump is on there. Old one sitting right here in the box. It's the difference. It's that little thing right there. Okay. Now, also clean a lot of your pieces. They don't got all that red stuff on it anymore. Try to do the best I could to do that. Got that ready to go, all the bolts ready to go. Now, all you gotta do is just put the tensioners on and go from there. We did that. I got it lined up and everything, got those in. Everything's in. Just the tensioners need to go in. That's all good down there. So good right there. Everything's torqued down to specs. We're good, just gotta keep going. I just wanted to show you the difference. I'm going to continue. I think these have nothing wrong with them really. But I'm going to put this back in the box. Have them if you want them. I suggest you should keep them. Definitely. Definitely that noise is going to be gone. That's about it. That's what I have to show. But everything's just of course got to put the cam right. We got that ready to go. Just now take my special tool off of there. Everything's lining up. Just got to put everything back on. Clean up in there a little bit. I check all the followers. That's the only thing to this job that we didn't really do. Could have, but we didn't do that. But yeah, anyway, gotta show that. But we get a new oil filter, drain the oil, drain all that. After I clean this a little bit with some fresh oil, spray everything down. Not really right there spraying because all that's going to fall into the oil pan. I'm not going to do that. That's about it. That's the update. I'm gonna see. I think it's almost 6 o'clock now. I'm about to go home for today and finish everything tomorrow. I think this should be all together tomorrow. Ready to start everything in. We should be good. Just one year. Show you. Alright, I'm going to keep going. I'm sure you can reach out to me whenever you want to. Alright, we're going to get this together, get it finished, and get it done real quick, fast, and let's do this. Now, it's time to put the tensioner on. Alright, put that one on. I didn't tighten it down yet. One over here. So, can't get these wrong. Like I said, it was a left side and right side. And these actually have an R on it, the right side. So when you're looking at a car that's sitting in the vehicle, that would be the left side and that would be the right side. Not when you're looking at them doing this. Just if you didn't know. Some people don't. Instead of 25 millimeters, tighten this down. Just had a phone call for a minute. Okay. It's a phone call I got. Good. This now. Tensioners. Nice and tight now. And nice and tight now. Yes. Nice and tight. Nice and tight right there. Tight. Good. Pull the plug on both of them. Good now. Now we can go to the next level. Now. Okay. Look. Double check my work here. Got your time mark right there. Looking good. Got a timing mark right there. R. Looking good. And I can't see it no more, but let's move this out the way. Come on. I don't know if I can get all the way down there, right there, but you can also see the one back there a little bit, I think. You see that? Timing marks are all good. Everything's all good. Put this back on before this throws me off. Yeah, put the timing cover on. Without that being there, your car will not start. Definitely not. So I'm gonna put this wheel back on the right way. It says front facing out. It's on there. We're good. We're all good. Everything's good. Tensioners look good. I double checked the tightening of that. Did all the tightening of everything else. All that's nice and tight. Everything else is nice and tight. Looks good. I like it. Everything, no movement with that. Just super tight now. Can't pick it up no more. Either this side either. Can't pick it up or anything like that no more. Be nice and quiet again. Alright, let's start reassembling everything else. We're gonna clean the top after I put the cover on. That's a process. Let's get going. To be continued. We're good. with that, it basically, see what happened was, I was pissed off with the fucking power steering pump. And it wouldn't come undone. And realized one bolt somewhere else and another spot that's underneath the two at the top, not the one that I thought it was. I start tapping the wheel of the power steering pump. Not only I tapped it there, not with this hammer, with a rubber one. I hit it one time, like that. Don't do that. One time. And it cost me. So I went out and bought a new power steering pump for this vehicle. Out of the money, out of my pocket. Yeah, that's what happened. I broke it last night. It was a mistake. I'm frustrated. I don't like the power steering pump on this particular vehicle. My last one, my guy, he's watching this, he was taking off the nuts. They kind of stick out a little bit on the tiny side. Kind of like right here and right here. I guess they were seized up and he was cranking it. Cracked it right here. I think he cracked it there too, but I'm not really sure he cracked it on one of these. The funny part to the story was I wasn't even worried about it because of the fact that when I told you about the last before that I had it, the timing chain broke through somewhere right here. And it just made a big old dent hole right there when I was doing the work on it. It fell in there and I thought it needed head gaskets, and it was just annotated inside. So I ended up having to buy the whole timing chain cover and it had Rock Auto or wherever it is I got it from. That's what happened. So I bought a new timing cover for my car, painted it, and it looks like alright. We got my black Ultra gasket maker here. You know, definitely good stuff. Okay. Now what we're doing is we're gonna use this to do the gasket points. Of course you want to clean it off first. I haven't actually cleaned the engine part yet because I still have to do some other things that I want to do. Clean the stuff off. There's also your points that you want to put on. You want to definitely put some gasket on this one. So while I'm doing that, I'm not going to show that. I'm going to put that on there. And at the same time, I'm going to actually put the timing cover on at the same time. So we want to make sure this is done right here. That is good stuff. I cut this off and put nice little beads. Shouldn't have to show you that. And we're gonna just do this perfectly. Put this on here. I'm so happy that this is all going on now. It's all good. We can keep going. So next time I come back, I should be installing the engine, the timing cover. It's actually the engine cover, timing cover, same thing. Front cover. I'll have it already put on and already installed the bolts and all that good stuff. So, see you. All right, back. Here we go. Now it's a mess, but I like to spray a little new oil into everything. It's definitely a mess after you get done. But after you degrease everything and spray Now I got the sequence, definitely. Set this there so I can watch it and see it. Right there. Pretty sure you don't gotta see me do it. It's all the same. Alright, here. All right, everything's plugged in. Only thing I do have, I don't have the crank position sensor plugged in, so I can prime the oil pump. Wish I had like a camera with me. The oil pump is prime. I'm seeing the oil gauge go up. We're good. We're ready to start. I'm gonna plug in the crankshaft resistance sensor. Okay, I just plugged in the crankshaft resistance sensor. The only thing I don't have on is the fan, but I want to get it going, get it started, and let's do it. First startup. Real good. Here's another timing chain, guides, oil pump, phasers. Sounds real good. Nothing is out of whack. Everything is sounding great. Everything sounding real good. Another My Mechanic Services. Call us for anything you need. Timing chain, guides, oil pump, phasers, timing, everything, engine change. We can do this. I can do this. Call me. And sorry I wasn't able to record putting the timing cover on, putting the valve cover gaskets. Like I told you guys about the power steering pump. I had to get another one, so I got another one. I replaced that. That was my fault. I was getting a little crazy with the power steering pump, so I got him a new one. It's all in there. It's all good. That's the new one there. That new oil filter. Everything's turning fine. Everything sounds great. We're done with this one. Got to put the fan shroud on and everything, all that stuff back on. We're all good. Everything's great. Plus we're going to charge up the AC. I had to discharge the AC. I put some more Freon in it. So you have AC. It's very hot out there now. So I'm going to do that. Back in My Mechanic Services. We just did a timing chain, guides, oil pump, phasers, a lot of work on this car. It is this truck is done. It's definitely done. We're good now. I'm about to back her out. I put everything back on. I didn't show me putting the timing cover and all that good stuff back on. Valve cover gaskets. Everything else, the pulleys, water pump, fan shroud, all that good stuff. But we're good. Everything is all back together. She's a runner. No noise. She start right up. No codes, no check engine lights, nothing like that. Let's start her up for the second time. First time was a nice experience. She starts right up. Fine. Oil pressure is good. Everything's great. No check engine lights. She is good. Let her settle down a little bit. Oil pressure is looking good. Everything's looking good. It's a nice truck. Pretty nice truck. You can get mine like this. Now I'm just gonna go around her, making sure everything's running good. No noises, no mishaps. She got fresh oil. She has everything's good. Everything's attached. Everything's running fine. No noises. And she looks a lot cleaner than when I first got her. I didn't clean any of this stuff back here, or any of this stuff. But you can see the stuff, all the stuff that I basically took off is pretty much, clean. And I kind of cleaned up there a little bit. But she's looking good. Got fresh oil in her, got fresh fluids in there. I didn't fill the thing right there, but that's the customer's thing. But everything's topped off, including the power steering. Everything's good. Tires are back on. She's sitting on her own two legs right now. See no leaks. She got fresh valve cover, so shouldn't be no leaks. Everything's good. This is just for my own reference here. Checking everything. Got a little burning oil right there. When I took the valve covers off, she's gonna burn off. I'm gonna take her a nice little test drive, but no leaks. Everything's looking good. Nice and fresh. Alright, she's burning off a little oil that spilled on the side down there. And I took this valve cover off on this side. Everything's good. I'm gonna let her burn off that little oil. But I'm gonna take her outside. She is good. She is done. No check engine light still. Expected to be a check engine light. It wasn't one when it came in. The only thing that we were listening for is for that little rattling noise that she was getting when she first came in. That was why for the initial job. She was making a little. She was making a rattle noise when you go down the street on the interstate or whatever she was doing. But I heard her when I took her on test drive. Wish I would have recorded. You probably wouldn't have heard it, but she's great. I'm gonna pull her out, take her for a test drive. I might take you guys with me, but we're all good. Let's go. Now we're on a test drive right now. No rattling noise. That's the loud maker muffler he got on this truck. Can you get it any louder than it? I don't know how he was able to hear noises from getting a says potential spam. Stop calling me, telemarketers. I don't want whatever you're selling. Give me a drink real quick in the customer's car and truck, just letting it run. It's all done. It's hot today. Speaking of hot, also gotta recharge the AC. So that's the next thing I'm gonna be doing to the truck. The last thing I'll be doing to the truck.